Hello everybody, we are back. We are back today with something we weren't supposed to be playing. We were supposed to be playing Joan of Arc, the PSP tactical RPG game, but just as I started, I should have just playtested it actually long before. I assumed it would just, work, but when I give it a quick test before stream, I know that actually the emulation needs a little bit of work. I need to make some fixes there, which I couldn't do right now, and we'll hopefully have it ready by Sunday, so we can play then. And I was trying to figure out, okay, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna play some Final Fantasy X? Do we do some Overwatch? What are we gonna play? But then I decided that, hey, we can still do a Joan of Arc game, in that we can play Age of Empires 2, which has a campaign, so that is all about Joan of Arc. And we can learn about the actual historical events in a more historical way. I mean, the TRPG has fantasy elements combined with history, so there's a little bit of there's creative freedoms in that game. That said, there are also creative freedoms in Age of Empires 2. And especially if we're looking at it from a historical point of view, we do need to remember that Age of Empires 2 was also made 20 years ago. So some of the stuff some of the research has kind of moved on from what's in the game. But we'll get to it, and we'll get to know what the story was all about. Yeah, that's pretty much the plan for today. So we're just gonna be slamming through the campaign here, and so this is the definitive edition of Age of Empires 2. So there's of course a ton of different campaigns in the game, and in Definitive Edition, you have for different continents, you have all sorts of different campaigns here going on. The original game had oh yeah, this Lords of the West, which I haven't gotten. But the original campaigns were William Wallace, Joan of Arc, Barbarossa. El Cid was a Conqueror's campaign, yeah. Oh yeah, it does say it there. Yeah, so William Wallace, Joan of Arc, Barbarossa, Genghis Khan, and Saladin. Those were the original campaigns, which I played quite a bit, and then of course some of the Conqueror's campaigns as well. Some of these I actually haven't played at all. I actually haven't done any of the African Kingdoms campaigns. So those could also be interesting to just go into and learn about those. But definitely the Conqueror's campaigns, the original game campaigns, are ones that I've played a lot. But today we're going to be focusing on Joan of Arc. Joan of Arc, 1428 to 1453. Oh yeah, that tracks. War has raged for 100 years, and the exhausted French army has lost nearly every battle. Their heir to the French monarchy is too cowardly to ascend to the throne. Soon the English and their Burgundian allies will conquer all of France, but in the darkest hour, a young peasant girl declares that she intends to save the France. In this campaign, you will be playing as Franks. So, the historical context is indeed like the end of the 100 Years' War, or not the very end, but towards the end. And the 100 Years' War was not a war that lasted for 100 years. It was a period of hostility between England and France. And there were wars and battles, but it wasn't like constant fighting. But at this point, yeah, that's the kind of background that France was getting beat up pretty bad, and they had a problem with the monarchy and everything. But let's jump in and see what happens. So I've apparently already played a little bit of this since I've unlocked the second one at some point. I think we'll just play with standard. Why not? So one, an unlikely messiah.
February 19th, Army camp near Vaucouleurs. This morning I woke to visions of fire and steel. These nightmares come more often, now that I've seen my beloved France eaten away by years of war. I wandered through camp, ignoring the new snowfall, but observing the wounds and weariness of every soldier under my command. Observing the desperation in their eyes. It was then that I first saw the girl. She told us that her name was Joan. She told us she was but a peasant who did not know how to ride or fight. She told us that she intended to rescue France. The darkness lifted from the men's souls. Her voice rang with conviction, and we drank in her every word. I may have lost my faith, but Joan has not lost hers, and that is enough for me. Joan has asked our ragged band of soldiers to take her to Chinon, where the rightful ruler of France, the Dauphin, hides from his foes. The war-torn land in between is infested with enemy marauders, and we will lose many men. Death is by now an old companion, but for Joan, we will face it again.
I think it just jumps straight into the game, doesn't it? Well, it's jumping into loading. Hello? 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 Loading? Anyways, well, I suppose what I was going to say is that, so we're jumping into Joan's story, kind of. We're skipping the very beginning of Joan's life, like in Domremy, the village where they were born. But basically, Joan at this point has had visions of I don't remember who exactly they were. There was like a few saints that Joan said they had seen in visions, who had initially just you know, spoken about like being good Christian and whatever, but then at some point the saints had started telling Joan to that you know, you gotta go and find the king and you know, help them ascend to the throne, which is a little bit of a weird one, but that's how it is. Anyways, Joan must survive. Escort Joan from the camp at Vaucouleurs to the chateau at Chinon. So actually, I don't remember who it was who was narrating this, actually. Hints. France's enemies are England and Burgundy. Be on the lookout for their forces. Do not expect much assistance from the demoralized army of France. But be alert for any soldiers who might be inspired to join your army once they see Joan. Protect your 2 knights. They are your best fighters and know the lay of the land. It is not necessary to eliminate all enemy forces. Just focus on bringing Joan to her destination. Keep an eye on Joan's health. If it gets too low, keep her away from dangerous situations. Your scouts report. Joan the Maid has reached the French army camp of Vaucouleurs, where several men have pledged to escort her safely to Chinon, Orange. The road to Chinon is dangerous, with English soldiers and bandits crawling over the countryside. However, there are many Frenchmen who are willing to help Joan the Maid reach her destination.
Bonjour, Joan. My colleague and I will escort you to the Chateau of the Dauphin, or else we will die trying.
I am Jean de Metz, and I will protect you with my life.
Cool. Cool, let's go.
You are Joan of Arc. I have heard your claims and believe what you say. We will follow you to Chinon.
Wait! You might have need of a few archers on the road ahead.
Indeed.
On the road ahead. Our enemies, the English, are out in force, and their Burgundian allies are thick as rats. Discretion is the better part of valor.
Yeah, there's some rules there. Ah, we can fight them. Let me get these crossbowmen into another group, I guess. Oh wait. I didn't want to go there. Sure. This other way is gonna work just fine.
Look out! A battle rages ahead! Stay back lest we be caught in the crossfire.
Look at the red English and the yellow French.
Another glorious loss for France. I hope you really can turn the tide of this war, Joan of Arc.
Yeah, we can't really go up against these elite longbowmen and onagers and everything. Not really. But yeah, so Joan had like no... Joan was a peasant and had like no proper education of pretty much anything, which kind of plays into being someone who then like people believe that there was something divine about all of it, because Joan was still able to speak about all of these theological things without actually having ever been taught in much any of it. Pretty much just like probably going to church every Sunday and stuff like that, but otherwise like not knowing much.
We must find another way to Chinon.
Oh wait, I lost. I forgot that this is how it works. I was going to. Maybe I'll just keep them all in one. I don't like clicking several things. I'm not a very like good RTS player, like AoE type of RTS player. In that I don't really like to micromanage stuff too much, and yeah, like overall I don't have insane I don't have insane actions per minute. We lost an archer there, but it's fine. But Age of Empires was actually the
We'll never get through that wall without siege equipment.
Age of Empires was actually the game that really inspired me to become interested in history in general. Like one of my treasured artifacts is, hold on, do I have it here? I forgot to look it up before. Stream. Who's here? Whoa. Kill them all. Hold on. Well, for example, I don't know where the actual instruction manual is, but there's, for example, this like cheat sheet of all the tech trees of the different civilizations and everything from the original release of the game. And indeed the instruction manual for the game, because that one had similar to how this game has in the menu, you have I guess it's only in the main menu, but you can like go and read about the history of. Yeah, I guess it's not available in game, but you can like read about the history of the civilizations and everything. And in the instruction manual, it actually had like small snippets of information about each of the technologies. For example, whenever it introduced technology or a unit or something, it had a small snippet of history relating to them, which was really good, cool reading. Let's leave those wolves alone. Well, they are coming over here, so let's not. I guess we can't actually go around them. Wait, did I lose? Apparently I lost all my other archers as well. Alright. Give us some siege equipment. Hello? Hello?
Gather your belongings, men. We follow Joan of Arc. We will carry that ram along with us. It may yet be of use.
Uh-huh. Let's throw these pikes inside there. Speed it up a little bit. Now let's go. Beat up the Burgundians. Oh yeah, I was going to say that so the like historical accuracy of some things in the AoE, especially the like original game campaigns, is questionable. Sometimes because they had just like taken some creative liberties, or then simply because kind of the research has moved along from that. But I suppose in the case of Joan, it's not really a problem, because we're talking about medieval France. So, you know, historical records are plentiful. I'll just throw those. We don't really need the ram anymore, I guess. But yeah, so historical records were plentiful, and also about Joan, a lot was written, so we know a lot of things about the historical person. I mean, that's not always the case, though. In a lot of situations in these times, sometimes you would have people. Oh, we do need to go down here. Sometimes you. Wait a minute. Why did we? Oh, wait. It's over here. In the definitive edition, it's harder to see these reefs, I feel, or whatever you'd call them, shallows. But yeah, so there's some people whose like historical records of them are quite sparse, surprisingly sparse. Like another campaign in the game is William Wallace, and like actual.
There are Burgundian soldiers everywhere. Hurry west to the river where we can make our escape.
Like actual historical knowledge of William Wallace is kind of limited, apart from the big, basically the two big battles that that are kind of the centerpiece of the Wallace campaign as well. How many can we got 10 each. Can we fit the ram in here? Yeah. We'll take the ram as well. We don't need it, but you know. Why not? Why not? So I haven't actually played the definitive edition too much, and I gotta say I kind of like the graphics. I do like the graphics of the original game as well, of course, but they're pretty nice. There's like nice details about like the water. Water looks cool. The fish look cool there. A lot of cool stuff. A war galley. There's not supposed to be a war galley in here. What is this? Let's get out of here. Hello.
You mean to lead the French army?
Such confidence I have not seen since this war began.
Very well.
You have 6 more soldiers. Jean the Met.
Thank you. Let's throw the scorpions along with the rams, so the siege equipment can come behind us. Oh wait, who this? Who this? Wait, no! Highwaymen surprised me. No! I thought there was just the Burgundians there. Highwayman was defeated. Oh yeah. So Burgundy is an interesting player in the 100 Years' War and the history of France in general. They were a kingdom within like what we think about as France today, but they were kind of switched sides quite a lot depending on the situation. To be fair, they were pretty successful in the end.
We have made it.
Though Burgundy itself kind of ended up falling because of succession issues. Could probably just move to the end here. I always like the music in AoE.
The Chateau of the Dauphin.
Yay! Let's save the king. Oh, I just noticed this like blurring effect at the very edge if you look at the units up here. Huh. You are victorious.
As Joan's footsteps echoed down the marbled hall of the chateau, the fat and whispering dukes did naught but stare. The Dauphin himself seemed afraid as she kissed his feet. My gentle Dauphin, she demanded, why does England claim what is ours? Why are you not crowned King of France, as is your right? The courtiers began to murmur. The Chamberlain whispered lies into the Dauphin's ear. But the Dauphin pushed the Chamberlain away and rose to meet Joan's gaze. She stands only to the shoulder of the shortest man, but all of us must look up to speak to her. I know not what silent conversation passed between the Dauphin and his would-be savior. It was obvious that His Majesty was in the same thrall as we.
Mm-hmm. Play again. Return to campaigns? Yes.
March 26th, Chinon. It is one thing for a band of dispirited soldiers to put their trust in a teenage girl. It is entirely another for that girl to be given command of the army of an entire nation. We were filled with pride when we heard the Dauphin's heralds pronounce Joan the Maid as commander of the army of France. So that she may look like a general, the Dauphin presented Joan with a great war horse and a suit of white armor. Joan instructed me to look for an ancient sword buried beneath the altar of a local church. I was skeptical, but not only did the man unearth a rusted blade, but we found that the sword had belonged to Charlemagne, grandfather of France. I shall not doubt her word again. Still visible on the hilt was the fleur de lis. Joan adopted the fleur de lis as her symbol and had it blazoned upon her battle standard. Wherever Joan goes, the standard goes also. It goes with us to Orléans. The city of Orléans is one of the finest in France, but it is under siege by our enemies, England and Burgundy. It is about to fall. This war has dragged on for 100 years, with precious few French victories. The people of Orléans need a savior. They will receive Joan of Arc.
So it kind of skips ahead a little bit here, or I guess like skips over a few details. Why don't we check out what the Wikipedia article, which is always the best place to look for any kind of information. And to be fair, it's pretty nice as a quick hop into things. So hold on. Yeah, so it would be here. At the age of 16, she asked a relative named Durand Lassos to take her to the nearby town of Vaucouleurs, where she petitioned the garrison commander Robert de Baudricourt for an armed escort to take her to the French royal court at Chinon. So, I guess Robert de Baudricourt is probably the narrator then? Baudricourt's sarcastic response did not deter her. She returned the following January and gained support from two of Baudricourt's soldiers, Jean de Metz and Bertrand de Poulengy, who we both had in control there in that game. According to Jean de Metz, she told him that I must be at the king's side. There will be no help for the kingdom if not from me, although I would rather have remained spinning wool at my mother's side. Yet must I go, and must I do this thing, for my lord wills that I do so. Under the auspices of Jean de Metz and Bertrand de Poulengy, she was given a second meeting where she made a prediction about a military reversal at the Battle of Rouvray near Orléans several days before messengers arrived to report it. According to the Journal du Siege d'Orléans, which portrays Joan as a miraculous figure, Joan came to know of the battle through divine grace while tending her flocks in Lorraine, and used this divine revelation to persuade Baudricourt to take her to Dauphin. So yeah, that's kind of the backstory of the previous mission. Robert de Baudricourt granted Joan an escort to visit Chinon after the news from Orléans confirmed her assertion of the defeat. She made the journey, so unlike how it's portrayed in the game, as in that, you know, Joan comes into camp and is just like, hey, I'm here, and everyone's just like, okay, let's do it. There was a little bit more there. Granted Joan an escort to visit Chinon after the news from Orléans. She made the journey through hostile Burgundian territory disguised as a male soldier, which differs again from the game. A fact that would later lead to charges of cross-dressing against her although her escort viewed it as a normal precaution. Two of the members of her escort said they and the people of Akula provided her with this clothing and had suggested it to her. Joan's first meeting with Charles took place at the royal court, the Dauphin. Took place at the royal court in the town of Chinon in 1429 when she was aged 17 and he 26. After arriving at the court, she made a strong impression on Charles during a private conference with him. During this time, Charles' mother-in-law, Yolande of Aragon, was planning to finance a relief expedition to Orleans. Joan asked for permission to travel with the army and wear protective armor, which was provided by the royal government. She depended on donated items for her armor, horse, sword, banner, and other items utilized by her entourage. Historian Stephen W. Ritchie explains the attraction to the royal court by pointing out that they may have viewed her as the only source of hope for a regime that was near collapse. After years of one humiliating defeat after another, both the military and the civil leadership of France were demoralized and discredited. When the Dauphin Charles granted Joan's urgent request to be equipped for war and placed at the head of his army, his decision must have been based in large part on the knowledge that every orthodox, every rational option had been tried and had failed. Only a regime in the final straits of desperation would pay any heed to an illiterate farm girl who said that the voice of God was instructing her to take charge of her country's army and lead it to victory. So yes, that is a good explanation for it. It doesn't quite make sense, like why they would have done it, but I guess the next paragraph is still about this. Upon her arrival on the scene, Joan effectively turned the long-standing Anglo-French conflict into religious war, a course of action that was not without risk. Charles' advisors were worried that unless Joan's orthodoxy could be established beyond doubt that she was not a heretic or a sorceress, Charles's enemies could easily make the allegations that his crown was a gift from the devil. To circumvent this possibility, the Dauphin ordered background inquiries and a theological examination at Poitiers to verify her morality. In April 1429, the Commission of Inquiry declared her to be of irreproachable life, a good Christian, possessed of the virtues of humility, honesty, and simplicity. The theologians at Poitiers did not render a decision on the issue of divine inspiration. Rather, they informed the Dauphin that there was a favorable presumption to be made on the divine nature of her mission. This convinced Charles, but they also stated that he had an obligation to put Joan to the test. To doubt or abandon her without suspicion of evil would be to repudiate the Holy Spirit and to become unworthy of God's aid, they declared. They recommended that her claims should be put to the test by seeing if she could lift the siege of Orleans, as she had predicted. So that part was also kind of gleaned over. But then we jump into the siege. Joan must survive. Again, the cathedral in Orleans must remain standing. Escort Joan to Blois so that she may command the French army. Oh yeah, and also, by the by, I don't think the, so the Sword of Mars thing, I don't think that was, like, historically sound. Let me quickly check. Charlemagne's... No, it's Joyce is Charlemagne's sword. Who's this, the Sword of Mars? It was Attila's sword. There we go. Anyways. But yeah, I don't think there is like historical proper proper like proper records that it was, you know, that Joan had discovered this sort of, or was able to tell somebody where Charlemagne's sword was, and that they could just go and pick it up. So that one is maybe something that was just a story. Hence, the French army is limited to the castle age and a population of 125. Hurry to Orleans before the English can cause much damage. Be wary of English forces south of the river, but do not forget to rendezvous with your army in Blois. Once the supplies arrive in Orleans, you will be able to build up your forces. Frankish knights are useful for taking care of English longbowmen and siege weapons. Frankish castles are inexpensive and provide excellent defense. Use your market to trade for resources until you can venture outside of the city. The English castles have large garrisons. It is best to assemble a large attack force before attempting to storm them. Rich farmlands is located west of Orleans, but outside of the city walls and vulnerable. Scouts report. Joan and her escort is leaving for Orleans. Reinforcements and supplies are waiting for in Blois, Sion. Finally, the army must reach the city of Orleans, Grey, across the river and relieve the English siege of the city. The English have divided their army, surrounding Orleans from both sides and occupying several castles. To the north is the northern English army, red, and to the south, the southern English army, orange. You will need siege equipment to destroy their castles. The Burgundians camp to the east. They are not a real threat at first, but left alone, they will train a sizable infantry army.
I am the Duke
Okay.
de Lanson, milady. I will gladly ride with you to Orleans.
Cool. We got a new hero. Oh yeah, we actually lost the previous heroes. But Joan is now riding a horse and is actually a capable fighter.
Okay.
Bonne chance, John.
Our city
Thank
needs
you.
help. The English are coming.
Liebe. Oil.
It's okay. I will come and help you.
Pirates. Oil. Liebe. Pirates.
See if we can maybe go around these Burgundians here.
Pirates.
Might not be possible. Maybe? Oh, who was that? Hold on. What is that? A Castilia? What is that? What is that? Also, Rio! Hello, Rio. How are you doing? But what is this character? This unit? Hold on. How do I not know? What is it? Is it a unique unit of some sorts? It's gotta be. Like, it's certainly not French. Oh, that's why I don't know, because it is from the Lords of the West. I see. The Burgundians. So the Burgundians are actually using the new Burgundian civilization. That's cool. Let's see. I have not actually ever read this. Cavalry civilization. Economic upgrades available one age earlier and cost minus 50% food. What? That's crazy. Stable technology cost minus 50%. Cavalier upgrade available in Castle Age. Gunpowder units plus 25% attack. Unique units, Costlier Cavalry and Flemish Militia Infantry. Burgundian vineyards. Convert half of the food into gold. Farmers slowly generate gold in addition to food. Wait, what? Like, when you research this, whatever food you have becomes gold, I guess. Half of whatever food you have becomes gold, I suppose. And Flemish Revolution upgrades all existing villages to Flemish militia, create Flemish militia at town centers. Okay, so that's like... Hold on, that's similar to... Who else has that? I think Yeah, I'm thinking about Age of Mythology. In Age of Mythology, one of the Norse gods gives you the ability to kind of just turn all of your villages into military units, which allows you to do like a one final push, but at a big risk, because if that push fails, then your economy is ruined, and yeah, things are bad. Okay. So how do I fight this? Burgundian unique cavalry unit which can charge attack. Huh? Charge? How? Strong versus infantry and archers. Weak versus camel riders and monks. Okay. So I guess cavalry for us. And the Flemish militia. Oh. Interestingly, they... Oh, wait a minute. No. These are camels. I was like, wait a minute. They are missing a lot of things, but no. Not really. Those are the camels and elephants and everything. Flemish militia... Would it be on the town center? Yes. Burgundian unique infantry unit. Strong versus cavalry, weak versus archer. Okay. Okay. Huh. Well, that's cool. I wasn't expecting them to have changed the campaigns to have those. That's really cool. But hold on. Let me do a shout out to Rio. Rio was playing some Nier Replicant. Are you winning? Alright, let's get back to campaigning though. Now I'm just like confused. They have updated things. Thank. We need to deliver carts. Uh-huh. We shall. Whoa! Who this? Get out of here. Could be sending a scout ahead. Do I have a scout? Yeah, I do have a scout. So we don't get into any trouble here. Oh! We do have some trouble here. I do have a way around this. I do not remember. It's been quite a while since I played this. Aha! Aha! Ha ha ha! It may have been a while since I played this, but I still know what's what. Kinda. Alright. We gotta take the armies over. I'll just drop the scout ahead first, so they can figure out what's around here. Aha! Found the city. Good. So we can just yeet everybody in here. I guess the dog could actually... we need to get some wood, but I guess the dog can actually work as an actual, dog. Ah, transport full. I'll move everybody here into town though, so we can start producing stuff. Do we have some people in the farms? No? We don't even have eyes on the farms. Get over here. There's farmland over here.
Joan the maid has come. We are saved.
Yup. You are saved. Where am I supposed to be delivering these carts? Oh, right here.
Joan of Arc has brought us supplies. Now we can muster the forces we need to raise one of the English castles.
Oui.
One of the English castles. Yeah, so let's send some people over here to farm and get some wood. I guess we should probably just get a bunch of villagers going. Oh, we are in a feudal age. Probably doesn't need... We don't need to age up just yet. Did I bring the other people? But yeah, so we could actually use some fishing ships here. And get some fish traps up and such. Alright, let me get this army up together here. And we might as well send the scout here to find out about the surroundings.
Okay. Bûcheron.
Let's work on that. There's some stone here. Any gold? Any gold in here? I imagine we could probably just break into one of these camps pretty soon. Wait, we only need to destroy one English castle? Is that true? That's not much. Let's age up.
Prêt. Bûcheron.
Yeah, let's go ahead and set up a mine here.
Artisort.
For that.
Oui.
I should probably just move the army actually over here.
Certes. Libet.
So that they can... Who are you? What the... Where did you come from? Get in here.
Pérac. Certes.
We're in a pretty good total position here, so let's get some defenses going. We could also trade with Blois, but we need to first break that. The Burgundians here.
Prêt. Oil.
I'll have to see about that. I'll put the scout on auto scout.
Oui. Libet. Oil. Pérac.
Also, automatic reseeding, please. Yeah, so actually getting this castle down would not be too tough at all. We don't have a castle to start off with, do we? No. I need a builder. I could maybe even imagine just plopping the castle down near the farmlands here. Just like plop it in here and it'll protect our people. What if we just like get a siege? Do we have a siege workshop here? Nope. Alright, let's do some cavalry tech. Since we'll probably wanna have a strong cavalry against the Britons. But yeah, let's get a siege workshop going as well. We have quite a lot of gold actually. What we are lacking right now is actually food. Let's get a few more fishing ships here to work on that, and also I guess we might as well send a few more villagers here to work the farms.
Oui.
But we do need a siege workshop in here.
Pastisseau.
I'll just replace that. More food! We need more food! Even more food. I don't think the siege tower will really help us. Probably just a battering ram, really, is what we need. Let's see if we can get a university to help us with something.
Pastisseau.
I'll plop it right here. Since we can't upgrade the ram yet, I'll get 2 of them actually, and we should get some infantry to fill them up. Pikes. Oh no, my docks. We might as well build another dock on this side. I mean, also, I'm gonna go ahead and lock this one up. Whoa! The English. Ah, the tower can take care of them. But I'm gonna go ahead and build up a little bit of a fortification here. Wall this up so that they can't get through. And let's give them a little bit of watchtower in here. They were glitching out. They did not know what was going on. Oh yeah, well, I wanted to actually fill it up with some infantry. Let's get some militia. Maybe I'll first make the units and then do the research. No point in doing it this other way around. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Army! Just as I was about to build these great defenses here. I'm gonna worry about the southern English first. They seem to be going for the farmlands. Stay away from the farmlands. Let's get a few axemen, throwing axemen. They're always cool. Hey, did they kill my villager? Why do they always have to kill my villager? Don't break my tower! Oh no. I should have sent the cavalry up ahead. Oof. Oof. Get out of here. Alright. Who's attacking now? Oh, wait, the scout is gonna... The scout, don't do it. No, you're gonna die. Let's get a healer in here. I want it to look good. I want it to look good. I can't just plop it down anywhere. Oh no. Okay, well, the castle's probably gonna get them. Oh, and yeah. We got this, we got this. You know, actually, I'm just gonna fill the rams with those. Actually, ballistics might be good for just taking out people who walk, because, you know, these people are idiots. They don't understand how walking works. I'm just gonna go ahead and plop down another castle here, because why not? Let's get that going, and let's get that healer in here. But yeah, I imagine we can just, like, send out the, These are fortified already. No, they are stone, actually. I don't know if the walls are really the problem, though. So they can take 4 each. So I need 4 more. And we'll get the bearded axes as well. Get this monk over here to heal up everybody. I won't worry too much about, like, creating different groups of people here. We're playing on normal anyway, so you know. We'll be fine. Alrighty, so I guess we are ready to go. Let's go and destroy one English castle. Naxidal! Hello, Naxidal. How are you doing? Let's just sneak in through the forest here. We shall be sneaky. Oh yeah, and I also wanted to build the other dock, so we can continue fishing. Castle built. I think there's another bridge here. I think. We'll just send this villager to their death. Alright, we'll send the armies in now. And go demolish this castle. They upgraded the walls just now. Let's get an opening in here. Keep people on defensive now. Those English longbows coming in here. I'll move the rams out a little bit and get the army in here first. Come on, just get out of the way. Get out of the way. All right, let's go. Let's go. Move. Just like move. We need to get these rams in here. And the rams are also on garrison. Those throwing axes. You two. All the throwing axes. No, not the ram. Leave the ram alone. No, 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 no. Leave the ram alone. Also, I forgot that we have the heroes with us. Need to keep an eye on them. because especially Joan cannot fall. Where's Duke?
We have lost Joan.
Oh! What did I just say? How did that happen so fast? What? Does the game autosave? Autosave? Yes. Okay. Okay. Let's try that again. Actually, let's maybe just leave Joan and well the Duke can go, but let's leave Joan behind. I'll just leave Joan right here, and you know. Big oof. No, Joan, you're not part of the team anymore. You need to survive. I mean, should we go through the gate? It's gonna be easier to just kind of break through that. No, I think this is fine. Or should we bring in like one more ram or something? Let's get that dock built again. You okay? You okay? What you building mining camps in here for? What is this? Right, maybe we'll just like make 2 holes. I mean, no, getting in was not the problem. Once we had made the hole. Alright, now we can continue fishing. Guess I can use the transport ships here to do some exploration as well. There does not seem to be a crossing. Other than the one that we have tied up now. That's good news. Oh, did we break 2 already? We did. Maybe I should have been paying attention to the fight. Alright, get in there. Get in there. Go. These rams are getting murdered here. Get in there. Okay, we lost 1 ram. Okay, get the rams. I'm just gonna get both of rams on the castle because that's what we need. Alright, drop the axeman out. Make room for the battering ram. These people. These foolish people. Keep on attacking, please. Bring it down. Well, I mean, you're right. We need to take out the archers or they're gonna kill us for sure. The Southern English are now attacking over the bridge. Oh, they got some rams. Well, that's a problem. And I don't have any gold. That's another problem. Okay. Let's maybe get some...
generous people, we will allow you to stay in Orleans. But France belongs to England now. Never forget that.
That was everything. That was all that we needed to do. Destroy one castle. Ooh. You are victorious.
Joan prophesied that she would be wounded at Orleans. At the height of the battle, an Arbalest bolt knocked her from her horse. Could not believe our misfortune. But as we carried Joan away from the carnage, the battle was won. Orleans was free. When we entered the city, the entire population cheered us on from windows, rooftops, and city streets. They fired artillery into the night sky and shouted aloud their nickname for Joan, La Pucelle, the Maid of Orleans.
Yay! Hey, I got most valuable player. Nice. Cleansing of the law.
June 14th, Orleans. Our
So 3 months
rescue of
later.
Orleans was a setback for our enemies, but only a minor one. The English still possess half of France. Tragically, we have cooled our heels for weeks, while the Dauphin's advisors debate. Joan became irritated with the delay and reassembled her army. She talks of nothing but her mission to drive the English into the sea. The force of Joan's will is titanic. She has gathered to her banner swearing brigands and knaves and turned them into patriots and heroes. Among them is the man Laïr, a giant clad in plate mail. He drives men on with curses and fists. There will be plenty of English necks for Laïr to break at Patay. Patay is the gateway to the Loire River Valley. The English hold the Loire in a grip of steel, whilst a huge army under Sir John Fastolf devastates the countryside. Joan leads us to Patay to capture the English castles. However, we must avoid Fastolf's army until we are strong enough to face his veterans.
Let's hop on back to the wiki. So what does Wikipedia say about these events? So she arrived at the besieged city of Orleans on the 29th of April, 1429. Jean d'Orleans, the acting head of the ducal family of Orleans, on behalf of his captive half-brother, initially excluded her from war councils and failed to inform her when the army engaged the enemy. However, his decision to exclude her did not prevent her presence at most councils and battles. The extent of actual military participation and leadership is a subject of debate among historians. On the one hand, Joan stated that she carried her banner in battle and had never killed anyone, preferring her banner 40 times better than a sword. And the army was always directly commanded by a nobleman, such as Duke of Alençon, for example, as we noted here. On the other hand, many of the same noblemen stated that Joan had a profound effect on their decisions, since they often accepted the advice she gave them, believing her advice was divinely inspired. In either case, historians agree that the army enjoyed remarkable success during her brief time with it. There we go. Let's see if we can... Yeah, I think Patay. So we have several paragraphs that got kind of jumped over. Military campaigns. The appearance of Joan of Arc at Orleans coincided with a sudden change in the pattern of the siege. During the 5 months before her arrival, the defenders had attempted only one offensive assault, which had ended in defeat. On the 4th of May 1429, however, the Armagnacs attacked and captured the outlying fortress of St. Loup. Bastille de St. Loup, followed on the 5th of May by a march to a second fortress called Saint-Jean-le-Blanc, which was found deserted. When English troops came out to oppose the advance, a rapid cavalry charge drove them back into their fortresses, apparently without a fight. The Armagnacs then attacked and captured an English fortress built around a monastery called Les Augustins. That night, Armagnac troops maintained positions on the south bank of the river before attacking the main English stronghold called Les Tourelles on the morning of the 7th of May. Contemporaries acknowledge Joan as the heroine of the engagement. She was wounded by an arrow between the neck and shoulder while holding her banner in the trench outside Les Tourelles, but later returned to encourage a final assault that succeeded in taking the fortress. The English retreated from Orleans the next day and the siege was over. So that's also a part that was changed a little bit in the sense that the narrator did not say that Joan, returned to the battle, wounded, to rally the people. At Chinon and Poitiers, Joan had declared that she would provide a sign at Orleans. The lifting of the siege was interpreted by many people to be that sign, and it gained her the support of prominent clergy such as the Archbishop of Embrun and the theologian Jean Guesson, both of whom wrote supportive treatises immediately following this event. To the English, the ability of this peasant girl to defeat their armies was regarded as proof that she was possessed by the devil. The British medievalist Beverly Boyd said that this change was not just propaganda, and was sincerely believed, since the idea that God was supporting the French via Joan was distinctly unappealing to an English audience. Yeah, that's kind of the problem when you have, when you mix in like religious fervor into war, when both sides have the same religion, because then you end up in the situation where the others are like, God is with us, and the others are like, well, God is with us, and the problem is that they, that kind of doesn't work. So yeah, but this is also kind of interesting that Joan had declared that she would provide a sign at Orleans. If that was the extent of the prediction, then yeah, that I would have. I thought that Joan had actually said that I will lift the siege or something like that. But if it was just like I will provide a sign, then that was playing kind of safe, because you could just do pretty much anything and it could be interpreted as a sign. Anyways, the sudden victory of Orleans also led to many proposals for further offensive action. Joan persuaded Charles VII to allow her to accompany the army with Duke John II of Alençon, and she gained royal permission for her plan to recapture nearby bridges along the Loire as a prelude to an advance on Reims and the consecration of Charles VII. This was a bold proposal because Reims was roughly twice as far away as Paris and deep within enemy territory. The English expected an attempt to recapture Paris or an attack on Normandy. The Duke of Alençon accepted Joan's advice concerning strategy. Other commanders, including Jean d'Aulon, had been impressed with her performance at Orleans and became her supporters. Alençon credited her with saving his life at Jargeau, where she warned him that a cannon on the walls was about to fire at him. During the same siege, she withstood a blow from a stone that hit her helmet while she was near the base of the town's wall. The army took Jargeau on the 12th of June, Meung-sur-Loire on the 15th of June, and Beaugency on the 17th of June. So I suppose this is actually... Yeah, this is where we leave off then, and jump into the game. Joan must survive. Destroy 3 of the 4 English castles. Hints. The French army is still confined to the castle age and a population limit of 125. 2. Make sure that you have ample siege weapons before assaulting the English castles. 3. The area across the river and to the east should have plenty of resources with which to establish your town. Across the river to the east. Scouts. Your scouts report. The French army under Joan of Arc, blue, has reached the Loire River to take the region back from the English. The English, red, are in control of many of the castles in the Loire Valley. Although they will not be very aggressive, their army is not to be trifled with. The Burgundians, purple, are the closest to the river and will quickly field an army of infantry. It may be a good idea to deal with them early. And the English general Fastolf is said to lead the English army orange. Be on your guard, as he's said to make use of heavy cavalry units. Okay, so actually it'll be good to go for some anti-cavalry. Well, no, wait a minute. The Burgundians are going to be fielding an army of infantry, though they are more of a cavalry civilization. Well, let's see.
La Hire wishes to kill something.
Yeah, Lahia. Let's send out this.
Cross the Loire River and deal with any English warships we encounter.
Uh-huh. Oh, demolition ships. Hello there. I suppose there's nothing else on this side then. We do need to move to the other side. Can I even fit everyone in here? Oh, they are 15 now. Okay, just get in there. Just get in there. I get this one as well. I'm assuming we have to take the boat. Okay, no, don't blow both of them up. Well, there goes those. So, anyways, east is where we need to go. Let's not lose Joan again.
The blood on La Hire's sword is almost dry.
Yeah. I love Lahir in this. The actual historical person wasn't exactly as bloodthirsty as portrayed here, but makes a pretty fun character though. Where's the scout? You go ahead and start scouting out the area. Is this where I need to set up? I think so, because we have some sheep here. You know what sheep means? Sheep means civilization. Just like drop them right there. Just drop them. Just drop them. Lots of sheep. Do we have any berry bushes or anything like that around here? Regardless, I think this is where we need to be setting up. I'd like to have a little bit more of an idea of the surroundings. Yeah, we have some English already. Oh, we found the army. Let's not go in there. Oh, there isn't too much space here. But yeah, we have both gold and... Yep, we have everything here, so let's set up our town center. Oh, the sheep. The Burgundian Tower is right here. That's not nice. Do the Burgundians actually have, like, some sort of a town here? We could have our troops just destroy this tower right away. But I don't know if it's really gonna be a problem, though. Oh, need more houses. Let's get some houses built. Gotta make it look nice. If you're not making it look nice, then why even bother? Let's build up like a proper base of operations here. Get our economy started and all of that. Again, I suppose we could just leave Joan out of this. Oh no, you're supposed to be building. Get to it. I do suppose we need to also get more down here. What is this? Shrubbery? I wonder if this is one of those that you can just... Yep, you just need to break it down a little bit. Somebody gets a house on a hill. We'll have some villagers who will start killing the sheep. Maybe I can divide them into infantry and cavalry. Get ourselves a dock. If I can get one. Hello? Hello? I'd like to build a dock. Apparently, I just can't build it around here. Ah, here we go. Get a dock over there and guess I'll set up some mining camps here. I don't know if we're going to be needing these transport ships, so might as well send them out as scouts. Figure out this river. What else do we want? Nope, we're gonna need a market. Well, we are gonna need to get to a siege workshop, that's for sure. So we need to age up. Crossing the... Oh. English dock. We could take control over the river. I don't know really if there's much of a point to it. If it's gonna help us. But we could do it. Let me put everyone into defensive stance here. We don't need to be running around like crazy. Get some military buildings here. Gotta love archers. Without ballistics. They just cannot hit anything. Being attacked by whom? Whomst? So we have found 2 castles, 3 castles, I suppose. Here's most likely one. Yeah, I guess the there's not really much to the boats. Can't really do too much. But we do what we do need is first of all, are these a lot of these people are just idling. I want to send them out to. Yep, they are all idling now.
Ohé, bûcheron.
Let's just make a bunch of them work on.
Prêt, qu'est fait? Oil, certes.
A bunch of them are just gonna work on wood. And we'll just get some ships. Get some stone started on this side. Seems like there's a big castle here. To break down this shrubbery again. Yeah, I'd like to get some eyes on the other side of the river as well, but I think our scout is going down. We'll get another one. Again, I really like the music. So we're not gonna have two. They had war galleys, didn't they? That's gonna be a little bit of a problem. But I don't know if we should focus too much on the naval side of things. We'll just have food produced here by the ships. Fish are food. Let's get a scout and let's get eyes on the other side of the river. Age up. I'd like to find the Burgundians, actually, so we can destroy them. So they were going to field a lot of infantry, so I guess we should counter with some archers, perhaps. Okay, so I guess we do need to get somebody in here. They do have just regular galleys. And some war galleys, so... Actually... let's go ahead and get some fire ships then. To worry about those. What else do we need? We could get a blacksmith so we can get some upgrades. Oh yeah, so where's the auto explore? Is it only for like light cavalry? Was the last one light cavalry? Let's get an upgrade there. There we go, the fire galley can take care of this situation then. Anybody coming for the docks. Now we can get a siege workshop started. Found the Burgundians. No. Yeah, the Burgundians seem to have some towers around here. think this is the main area of operations, though. Yeah, we can probably take them out pretty easy. A few towers here and there. Yeah, it shouldn't be too tough. These random Burgundians just hanging out here. Some random English. Ring the town bell. Wait, where am I? Oh. From when I was like, I didn't see these. This cavalry. I was wondering where they were. Alright, alright. Go back to work. So let's go ahead and just slap in some of those. We can get a castle in here to give us some protection. Get a university so we can also upgrade that stuff. Two battering rams should be enough to destroy this. I'm wondering, maybe we'll leave the cavalry back home here. Did we actually lose everybody who was mining stone? I think so. But we'll leave the cavalry in here so that they can help out with anybody coming into the town. Again, I'm just gonna get some... I'll get some militia to go inside of these. Need more food. Oh, are they stuck? Yep. Hold on, so... let's have most of them just start trap fishing. And then we can have like 2 of them get the shore fish here. Probably get some farmers going here. Why are you just standing around? Oh, hello. Guess the castle's already going at it. I mean, the castle's just gonna break this this tower pretty easy. There we go. I guess we can get ballistics to have some better defenses against anyone moving around. I think we need one more militia. And I suppose what we could do is we could set up some walls to help protect this place a little bit. Whoa! Why do that? Push them into place. Alright. Good. So, in an actual, like, is this galley gonna be a problem? Not sure if this army is gonna be good enough. We might need to field some more. I mean, we could get some cavalry archers going. Sure, let's get like a little group of cavalry archers to join in. So in medieval times, or I guess in warfare in general, sieges would be oftentimes won not by rushing the opponents with a superior force, but rather just by you know, having them surrender after a long siege, which mostly just meant surrounding the city or whatever and making sure that nobody can get in or out. Oh no! Oh no! 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 Don't! Do not. No! Ouch. Okay, that mangonel kinda destroyed everybody. So that's a little bit of a problem. But on the other hand, I mean, we beat the counterattack, so that was good. They were coming, but we were ready. Uh-huh. The English are coming as well. Alright, but taking down these towers shouldn't be too hard. Oh, they have quite a lot of people here, though. More than I was expecting. Yep, they are breaking down my rams. Okay, let's get out of here. We got one of them down. That's something, I guess. Lahir is also very OP. Oh, these cavalry archers are really, really weak. I mean, they are built for, like, hit-and-run tactics. Rather than just standing there. Okay, but let's call that one a minor failure then. We'll need to build up more of a force to really take them on. I'm gonna go ahead and hold on, how did you... Oh yeah, you don't. Oh wait, we don't have murder holes. Oh, the castle can't actually defend itself. Nah. We can protect it for now. But so what I wanted to do was actually just like set up a little bit of a wall here. We'll get the gate in here as well. This one's turn. There we go. And I had somebody else who could go and build the other side here. I was gonna lock that in. So our little town here can you know, hang out in peace. We're gonna need to build up a new army. Fire galley is about to go down. I could repair it. I don't know if I will. Those fish are done. I'll just get another one. I should just lock down this river. But yeah, it's time to turtle down a little bit. We have so much wood. I'll wait for these walls to be built up. I'll also fortify them. Just so they don't... So we don't have any problems with that. Austin's gonna be handy. Alright, so what... I wanted to... Oh yeah, marketplace. Let's get a marketplace built here. Kind of keeping this open so we can do some farms here. Not a lot of space for it, but... we get at least some. Yeah, that's the way to go. I'll lock down the river. Our food income is really low without any of the farms. At least we have plenty of wood for some farms.